The number of confirmed dead in the Los Angeles wildfires rises to 10 as the city reels over the scale of the damage.
Everything's gone. The supermarkets, the barbershops, I mean, everything. It's all gone.
Officials say they believe at least one fire has been started deliberately. A man has been arrested for arson.
At least 7 people have died and nearly 200,000 people are fleeing their homes.
There are different ways, aren't there, Matt, of looking at the damage that's been done. There's the buildings themselves, there's people's stories,
Indeed.
obviously, which are the core of all this, and then these satellite images, which you're going to talk us through there.
Yeah, this is the whole Los Angeles area, and you can see the smoke still billowing from the fires raging across many of the area, covering. So it's not just those areas affected by fire. Of course, there's the smoke damage as well and the impact that has on health. But there is the other aspect of course, they need a small window, and they've got a small window of lighter winds to try and fight these fires. And it is a small window because early next week, the Santa Ana winds could be back. And if any fires are still burning, they could spread even further.
Here in the UK, a warning of further disruption on the transport network as snow and ice continue to affect many parts of the country.
Indeed, ice warnings cover much of the UK to start with. Not as much snow around today, but there is some dense fog that could just hamper the morning commute for some of you.
Staff who were snowed in at a pub in Richmond in North Yorkshire have finally been able to leave, so that is 5 days after getting stuck.
6 workers, 23 visitors were trapped inside the Tan Hill Inn on Saturday following heavy snowfall. Updates were posted to the pub's social media account showing the group keeping themselves busy, playing cards, board games. Some guests managed to leave on Tuesday. I think they had the help of a tractor, actually. It wasn't until Thursday that all staff members were able to go home. I'll tell you what, Matt, if you're stuck somewhere, being stuck in a pub, I could think of worse places, to be completely honest. I'll tell you one thing you're not seeing with those beautiful pictures is the fog that's been around.
No, I'm sure they weren't in any keen rush to get out of that pub, to be honest.
What's that picture behind you telling us this morning? Stunning image.
Beautiful scene from yesterday, in fact. The snow-covered mountains, lovely crispy. You can handle it just about, can't you? The sunshine, no wind out there, but it is cold, and it stays cold for a little while longer yet. Very good morning to you. Yes, pretty chilly out there at the moment, and again, there is a risk of ice just about anywhere across the UK. But yes, they didn't have any fog there. We have got this morning. Let me just show you this stunning image from above Cheshire from one of our weather watchers, Mark. You can just see as it looks down this little veil of fog sitting over parts of Cheshire. There's a bit of fog around to hamper the commute. Add on to that, we've got icy conditions as well, so not great commute this morning.
That's beautiful.
Coldest night of the winter so far. Minus 14.4 Celsius as we gone through the last half hour.
It's going to get worse, isn't it? It's going to get colder.
We might just get a little bit colder, but things will change, and not everybody enjoys the chill. So let me just take you through what is happening over the next few days, because we are going to slowly begin the thaw, which could give us other problems, of course, as we go through this weekend. It's a slow process. Will take longer in the south and east, maybe into next week. And to get there as well, there's going to be some big areas of fog around. If I just show you how temperatures compared to normal at the moment on this next chart, where you see the blues, temperatures well below normal. You can see as relative to normal, the coldest spot in Europe. But as I run the sequence through into next week, we warm the chart up. Temperatures be well above average, notably across Scotland and Ireland. And in some parts of northern Scotland, mornings next week could be about 25 degrees warmer than this morning. So that's a big, big turnaround, especially when you consider we've got temperatures of minus 14 in parts of the Highlands at the moment.
As we saw earlier, our climate is warming dramatically. It doesn't mean that we're not going to see cold weather like this. It just means that it's not going to happen as often, and it's not going to last as long. Different sort of winter weather, though, overnight and continuing into tomorrow.
Hello there on this very chilly day. Last night was the coldest of the year so far. We recorded minus 5 Celsius in parts of Richmond, as captured beautifully here, the frost and ice this morning. And then the mist and fog around the capital, as captured here by our weather watcher. Thank you so much for those pictures.
Thanks very much, Anna. Well, we started off really cold widely across the UK today. Last night was the coldest night of the winter so far, minus 15 at Altnahara. At our City of Culture, it was minus 7 in Bradford this morning, and all the way down into Wisley and Surrey, minus 6 Celsius here. Now, we've got the cold air in place as we head into the weekend, but gradually over the weekend, temperatures in Northern Ireland, then in Scotland tend to rise, and eventually early next week, that milder air pushes down into England and Wales as well. It's a much drier day today, and we've got the sunny skies here in Richmond in North Yorkshire, but those temperatures are really struggling.
Well, yes, our world is warming, but it is possible that we'll still see these cold snaps across the UK from time to time. And temperatures really struggle to get above freezing again today for many, but a lovely sunset on our city of culture. All the snowfields there. And last night was the coldest night of the winter so far.
In a cold few days, how's the weekend looking?
Well, it will eventually turn a bit less cold. In fact, really quite warm for the time of year, but not until next week, as said. So it is another cold weekend. Yeah, if you want to go and be warm and cosy in a museum, it's not a bad idea at all. There's still a bit of lying snow, in fact, across some of our southern home counties, Surrey and Kent. Here's Biggin Hill. So some lying snow here, but lots of blue sky around today. Some areas of cloud at times, and temperatures really struggle to get above freezing, just 1-2 degrees Celsius at best for many.
Hello there. After the coldest night of the winter so far, temperatures didn't get much above freezing today, and it's still really quite icy where we've got this covering of snow over the hills of northern England and into Scotland as well.
A very good evening to you. It's frozen as we end the week, and another deep freeze again tonight. Little let up as temperatures fall away once more. We've got clear, crisp conditions, allowing that sparkling winter sunshine to return as we slide into Saturday. But frost, freezing fog and ice will reform tonight.